Wrigley Field, and welcome in our colleague Jim Palmer. Jim, here we go. We got 37 games left to go, and the Orioles have the largest division lead in all of Major League Baseball. Now, what in your mind, if anything, do the O's have to guard against as they go down the stretch? They're getting closer and closer to that goal of wrapping up a division title.
Well, I think the storyline has always been, and for the teams that I played on, is you want to just refrain from having any kind of long losing streak. They've won 4 in a row. They started out this road trip with a 2-game loss, losing. You did the games, Jim, in Cleveland, where they just Carrasco pitched well, Kluber pitched well. They lost in extra innings the first game, and then they got a bunch of big hits on Sunday. So they've won 4 in a row. The Cubs, as you just mentioned, they're in last place, but this is a team that pitches very well. They're going to see 2 really good pitchers in Arrieta. Orioles certainly know about his stuff. He's seemed to have mastered his ability now to use his pitches, throw a lot of strikes, pitch counts come down, work a little bit more quickly. So again, this looks like it's a hitter-friendly ballpark unless you get Arrieta, and then they got this young kid, Kyle Hendricks, out of Newport Beach, California, that's gone 6 or 7 innings. He's 5-1, sinker baller, doesn't light up the radar gun, but just gets you out. So you'd like to be able to win one of the next 2 games, but I think the biggest thing is just keep doing what you're doing. They've won in all different ways, whether it's the bullpen coming in, the starting pitching's been terrific, and we all know if they hit home runs, the other team is usually doomed.
All right, now you mentioned Jake Arrieta. We know the Orioles try to take care of business day in and day out, and they're facing their former teammate. What's the approach against him? Are they aggressive? Are they patient? Because you got to believe that Jake facing the Orioles, he's going to be pretty amped up, especially early in the game.
Well, I think that's the big question, and if he's pitched so well. I just ran into the former general manager, Jim Beattie, of the Orioles, now working for Toronto. He said, I saw him early in the year. His record 6-4, very low ERA at 2.61. He said it was, interminable to watch. Slow pace, lot of pitches. Well, Chris Bosio, the pitching coach here, has changed that. I think he must be a much more confident guy. I saw his last game. It was like curveball city. He's the type of guy that you can go out there. Today it could be his fastball, be his out pitch, could be his slider, could be his curveball. So he's got 3+ pitches. The Orioles are just going to have to battle him. They're going to have to battle what they did Friday night at Corey Kluber. They got Chris Sale. They got Quintana. Those are 2 lefties. But at the end of the day, the Orioles have quality at bats. If you make your pitches, you have a chance. If you don't, again, it can become home run derby. So I just think that this ball club, it'll be very interesting. I know, they don't play very well in the daytime, and they're going to have 3 consecutive games. But the Cubs, a lot of young players. It's pretty much about their pitching. If they pitch well, they'll stay in these games.